Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Tuesday and let's get right into the charts. Starting off with Bitcoin, of course, you can see right here we don't have any real support, as I have mentioned in my previous video, until we get down to the range lows, which is sitting around 66.8 all the way down to $65,000. This is basically where I expect for Bitcoin to actually get a reaction, be that right here at the POC, be that a bit lower at the value area low. But if we don't get a reaction and we start grinding even lower from here, then we are for sure going to go below $60,000. Right here, we're going to sweep this low. And then the next target, of course, will become the level that we have right here, either this low that we made down at 52k or the low that was down at $49,000 from back in August the 2024 range. This becomes next if we start breaking those levels lower, but if we hold, then maybe we get like another move to the upside to retest the highs once again. Of course, right now with how things are looking on the monthly, this doesn't look likely. Basically, things right now are looking for just a potential sharp drop towards the downside. If we lose this 100 EMA on the monthly time frame, we are going to start trading even lower. You can see the last time this happened, Bitcoin was officially for 6-8 months in a bear market, basically heavy downtrend with nothing happening right here. You can see during this whole period of almost 184 days, while we remained below the 100 monthly EMA, this was the brutal bear market where nothing much happened basically. And so expect same thing right now. If we start dropping below this line, we could go all the way down to basically the EMA right here on the monthly and take out this low. With how things are looking right now on the hard time frames, you can see it right here on the weekly. We do have basically it is starting to look like the massive moves that we had the past two times. This is starting to look the same with no real strength for the upside whatsoever. So right now you can see we are just hanging around the 200 weekly EMA. And of course, as I said, if we start losing this is our last hope right here, the value area low of this range. The altcoins seem to be holding for now. It is basically back below the value area low of its range, but it does not seem to be dropping, even though Bitcoin is dropping very sharply to the downside. Solana is also trying to hold, but I believe once Bitcoin gets that drop, we are going to see a massive move down for Solana. Basically, so for the other altcoins as well, except maybe Hype. Hype could basically just keep ranging around here, around this level, basically above the value area high. And Sui could very well retest this week right here of the October, basically the capitulation week. We could get retested. Now this may look like a small move, but this is actually like 35 all the way down to like 40% of a move. Stock market right now is still bullish, basically nothing new here. We are still grinding slower while Bitcoin is grinding to the downside. The dollar is still sitting at above DMA, so the dollar is still looking bullish in my opinion for another sweep of the highs that we have right here. Or as I said, this could be potentially a distribution that we have right here and we start pushing lower, but this might take a while. We might see the dollar consolidate a bit more before this actually happens. On the short term right now for Bitcoin, you can see it's absolutely looking messy. We don't have any real strength right now showing from the buyer side. You can see prices going down while open interest went up, CVD is dropping. This means that the bears are in control. We have a lot of short positions opening up right here, and we actually do have a decent volume right now. So this move is a real move to the downside. You can see we took most of the liquidity out. We don't have anything left. We need to switch to like a bigger time frame. Even this is not enough. Maybe we can look at the 6 month. Right here you can see basically right now the major liquidity is sitting just around below the value area low. This right here is just the level at $64,000. So basically this could be very well the next target that we are looking for. Fear and greed index right now sitting at 30. Nothing new here. Basically we're still in that fear zone. Spot ETFs looking absolutely brutal with BlackRock selling over 400 million of the spot ETF. Long with shorts ratio, of course, you can see we have more sellers than buyers. Even the bigger whales on Hyperliquid have been flipping into the short. We do have some news today coming out. Basically, job openings, those news usually affect Bitcoin. So we could see somewhat of a reaction to come today. Maybe give us a fake out to the upside before we start pushing lower again. But overall right now the trend has been flipped back into a downward trend. Even though we are still in a macro downtrend, we are in a bear market. Of course it has not ended yet, but we have had a nice thing going right here, which did not last long. As you can see, we were expecting one last push to the upside, but of course we adapt and we start looking for new opportunities once the trends shift. And I do believe that this would cover it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.